Hello, people. This is another episode of Short Talks, and today in house we have a very passionate civil engineer who also did her master's because of her passion. Worked for a concern in about 6 months, and now lightly shifting gears because of a career passion. So let's hear more from her. We have Deepika today. Hi, Deepika.
Hi.
Yeah, so let's maybe I gave only a very short gist about you. You can elaborate more on your passion and why did you choose civil and how this entire is career is for you with a like kind of a short introduction or brief. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm Deepika, and I've completed my bachelor's in civil engineering and master's in construction engineering and project management. And I'm currently preparing for government exams,
Okay.
and I have experience of 6 months in a private concern.
Great. Great. Uh, so you say that you have 6 months of experience in a private concern. After that, you are now preparing for government exams, right?
Yeah.
What government exams are you preparing for?
And currently, I've applied for two government exams.
Okay.
One is a lecture job for in diploma, and another one is for electricity, TNEB.
Okay, great. So before going into that details, why did you choose civil first?
Okay, the reason why I choose civil is because it's more practical and lively.
Okay,
It acts as a median for people to build their dream house, and civil engineering is usually plays a vital role in everyone's life. Like without them, these infrastructures is impossible, right?
absolutely.
Today we are seeing the many malls, bridges.
Mm.
Without that, it is impossible, I think.
Yeah, absolutely said because everything we do know from roads
Yeah.
to houses, the dream house, destination, anything will have some civil component in it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So, what interested you most about the civil engineering when you were doing your BE?
Yeah, civil is an absolute essential for people. Like it is an essential thing for the society. As you know that we have three basic needs: food, shelter, and water, and it satisfies one of the basic needs.
Mm.
And to fulfill one's needs and to serve the society, that's why it pulled me into this field.
Yeah. Okay, good. So let's give us more information about your master's degree.
I did my master's in construction engineering and project management.
Mm.
It's actually a combination of two courses, like civil engineering and project management. Only with civil engineering and technical things, we can't do a project. We
Mm.
need some managerial skills. So it aids from, for example, if we start a project till its finishing stage, things to be organized.
Yeah.
So to organize those things and to meet the requirements like quality, money, and
Yeah.
also a proper time frame, we need some managerial skills. So that's how the course is, and it also helped me to break my fear in the stage. It had a good exposure to do seminars, to
Yeah.
do lectures.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So that's about your master's.
yeah,
Always will be like a kind of shy right after the schooling, and
yeah,
then masters gives you more exposure and
yeah,
more braveness in facing people because you do your own projects, some kind of
yes, yes.
thesis, I believe. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's an individual project. So anything that up and downs, you have to face.
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah. And again, the product management, the piece which you told is also very interesting, right?
yeah,
You just don't read only the technical stuffs, but also you learn to how to run,
manage your skills.
yeah, how to run the entire project and manage everything from the time.
Actually, there are also softwares in which you can predict or predefine certain things, like when will the project will be finished,
Hmm.
or what is the cost of the project.
Yeah.
Like everything can be predicted earlier itself.
Okay, great. That's nice. Sounds interesting. Actually, your master's degree as two things together, it sounds very
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Tell us some useful tips about your study formats and what did you help you gain marks as well as knowledge?
Actually, marks was not my major objective during my exams. I usually think like people who just concentrate on marks are not very successful. I usually get excited to know new things and innovative things. So uh, I think that helped me in my exams
Great,
and succeed in my
great,
academics.
great. That's
And also one more thing is I usually listen in classes. Of course, today's youngsters are not that keen in listening to classes, but still, in order to succeed in life, listening in classes helps a lot.
absolutely. I think this is a very great tip to most of the people out there, because we have been trained, especially in the metric syllabus or in other syllabus like the government syllabus, is we were like pushed towards marking up things and just write everything which is in the textbook. So listening and understanding what's the concept and not just read what is in the book is right. That's actual success tip that you have given. Thank you for that. Moving forward, so the college life overall, like your UG as well as your PG, what are the life lessons, both in your studies and with the peers that you had? What is the learning overall?
I personally enjoy my college life, not only with studies but with friends and my dear and near ones. And I even had many troubles with the person who was jealous and all. Of course,
Yeah,
everyone will be facing it.
true.
And we should never concentrate on those people. We should never we should never think of the people who are disturbing our career.
Yeah.
So people may throw stones on you, but still pick up the stones to build a palace for you instead of throwing it again on them. So
Wow.
that's my concept.
Very well said. Right. So moving forward, okay, who was your biggest inspiration? Some everybody will have an inspiration, no? Yeah,
My mother is my inspiration because I just inherit everything, every little thing from her.
lovely.
I just proudly say like I'm a carbon copy for her
Ah,
because she taught me in my studies, life, how to behave people outside and also with elders. So I hope I'm doing it in a right manner as she taught.
great. That's nice. Every mom is like a Wonder Woman, right? So
Yeah.
they should be the first inspiration for any women out there, and even for uh, the opposite gender. Mother will be like she's man A to Z of her life. True.
Yeah.
Right. So, what are your future plans, Deepika? So, where do you
Okay.
want to go from now? Yeah.
My dream is to become an entrepreneur,
Oh, right.
and I am just putting efforts to make up to that level. Okay, but in order to start your own company, we need proper experience,
Mm,
skill,
mm,
knowledge in the field because core is not so simple, and you need experience, like years of experience to start your own company.
mm,
So I'm just making efforts to do that.
mm.
But even if something does not happen, putting efforts itself is a great achievement in life. So
Yeah.
let me see what
True.
happens.
True, true. So entrepreneurship actually, like for most of the students, people doesn't even are aware of how much uh, gift the entrepreneurship gives to you. No, many of them are not even aware of an entrepreneurship. Everybody will go into schooling and then college, and then everybody will be so keen in looking for job options, right? So what is that kindle for you to think about entrepreneurship, so that, and what is the piece of advice that you give to the other students that they can also be an entrepreneur and just not do a day job?
First thing is listen to what others say. Like you should not interrupt when people talk to you.
Hmm.
First, listen to what others say. Get more ideas, data, and collect more data because data information is always a wealth. So collect more information, gather a lot of knowledge,
Hmm.
then start a own company.
Okay.
And the main thing is does not waste your parents' money because before starting your own company, arrange for your own finance, then only start a company.
Great.
Don't waste your parents' money to start a company.
Great. A
Or
great
your own.
applause for that. Because I also strongly believe that every penny you earn for yourself is gives you more value than using your parents' money, or something like that sort. That's a very valuable point. And then, what would you think, or people? may stop with BE, or they can do masters, and then they can also imagine of being an entrepreneur or something like this, right? So does master degree really create an impact? Should everybody do it, or how does that work?
I don't force people to do masters because it's their passion.
Yeah,
Even with BE, completing the BE, they can learn without masters to succeed in future. So masters is not mandatory, but still, I personally feel like apart from civil, like it's managerial skills. I'm learning something new. I'm not learning anything again in civil, so I'm doing a different course, like it's a combination integrated course of civil and management, so that I did my masters.
yeah,
It
that's true.
depends on an individual.
Yeah, everybody have their own uh, lifestyle, and they have to choose what suits them the best. That's right. So maybe we can finish off with this one weird question, maybe. So what if in case you have to restart your college, we'll give you a time machine for that. So
Okay.
if you restart your college, what would you do differently?
Architecture,
Great.
because architecture and civil makes a best combo,
Mm,
and without architecture civil can be enhanced, like building a structure does not gives you a look or something when you
yeah.
see from outer side, and so architecture enhances the civil structure.
Mm, mm.
So I would prefer to take a course on architecture.
Great. Nice. Okay, let's hope you get the architectural experiences going forward in your career, and so that you don't have that uh, uh, the dip piece of the missed architecture from your college. So we wish you that, and we wish you all success in all your future endeavors. Let you get through your exam so soon, and it was really nice to know that in just this young age you have so many dreams, and your principles are so nice, whichever you
Thank
talked about your mom, or about the initial tip when you, or whatever you gave. So all the principles that those things you follow are really great, and I hope many will get inspired from this. And thank you so much for the time spent. Keep
you.
inspiring, Deepika.
Thank you, Deepika. Thanks, Student Circle, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And folks, so we'll be getting back to you with another very inspiring story of student like you all. Until then, bye.